Hey, Facebook. How's everybody doing? I am here in my office, in my home in San Diego, California. Super excited to be with you. And it is Friday. It is Friday afternoon, and I am almost taking off, hey, for the weekend, but I want to pop on here and do a little live video. Hopefully inspiring you guys on what else is possible in your business around your gifts. So the title of this little live is called Booking Clients Who Happily Pay 100 grand for Your Gift. And the reality is that there are people who pay 100,000 or more for coaching, for transformation, but more importantly, for a solution to a problem they have. They're either needing to solve a problem they currently have or move them closer to the pleasure that they want. And people will pay a lot for that. And the better word for it is actually invest. They will invest a lot because people who pay a lot, right, understand that when they're paying a lot for something like that, it's an investment for their life. And this is what's really important, right? So you really want to start thinking about what else is possible for you if you have a self-knowledge business or you want to create one. My last live was how the self-knowledge coaching, personal development industry is growing. Like it's going to triple in the next 3 years. And everyone has wisdom and knowledge that they can share. Okay. Everyone has it. And so you have it. And there are different ways in which you can structure your business so that people pay you. And it's possible that people pay you $100,000 to help them solve a problem or get them closer to the pleasure or solution that they want. Okay, so that's what recently started happening for me as I really honed in on what my specific opportunity is for my ideal person, for the person who wants to create what I have an expertise in creating. And it really just started, like, it took me needing to expand my vision of what's possible. Obviously, we have products and services that are less than 100 grand. But we now have services that are in the 6 figures. And that's because we have expertise that can help people make more money, live a better lifestyle, like create the life that they want and live within their body in a way that feels joyful. Yeah, Cynthia, I love it. I love it. So I'm going to give you like a couple of tips today. Like the reality is, especially you female entrepreneurs, you are who I normally work with. If you're right now selling low ticket or you're avoiding sharing your wisdom and your gifts with everyone, if you're ignoring the numbers, this is big. If you're not taking consistent action, if you're hiding online, then early in your life, likely there were things that happened that caused you to feel unworthy. And so you equated not getting your needs met with feeling unworthy and unlovable. And it's now perpetually showing up in your relationship with money and business. So it's my desire, it's my gift actually, to really help women understand these deeper wounds that happen relationally, usually from their caretakers or parents, and help them really heal that on a body level, and then implement really smart strategy that helps them automate their business. So one of the things is, without automating some of what you do to share your expertise with the world, you will fizzle and burn out. So we advocate for teaching people while healing the wounds, implementing new mindset structures. So like, how are you thinking? What are your limits and scarcity kind of mindset around money and what's possible for you, especially because maybe you didn't grow up with it and maybe you've never had it. So you got to change the way you think. But then we implement just a simple strategy, which is like one high-end offer with one automated masterclass that goes out and connects with the people who need your medicine, your wisdom, your gifts, and your story. Um, so it's really time for women to heal the shame around selling. That's a huge one. We have a lot of blocks around selling our services and really giving our gifts in the world. We feel like sleazy, or we feel like we're, kind of like making someone part with money is a really bad thing, that we're being greedy, and we don't want to be like that. So we have this ambivalence around selling our services, but it doesn't actually serve anyone when we don't sell, what we do, and the transformation that we can create with someone. If we're not making offers, if we're not standing in our truth and learning the skills, investing in yourself to learn the skills that are required to step into building a leadership company or a digital marketing company, or whatever your service is, right? You have to invest in the skills to build it, say, online, if you don't know how to do that yet. The first step to, doing all this is really integrating some of the wounds that have been, preventing you for, if this has been going on for years, you've had this dream to do this and it hasn't happened yet, and you want to make more money in your business by giving your gifts and not selling your soul to a job that you don't want, right? Then you got to do the deeper work that might be there, that's over and over and over again holding you back from living in that. The other thing that we teach, and that I teach and I advocate for, is really kind of like raising your prices. Usually you need to charge a lot more than you're charging right now, sister, to give your gift in the world, and people will pay it. So likely you have a limiting belief around what people will pay. And that comes from, your own scarcity mindset. So we have to go to work and really shift that in your whole belief system, which changes your energy. And then everything starts to change. You start to attract people who are like, totally see your value because you feel worthy, and they'll pay you what you command is necessary, right? And sometimes that's 100,000 or more to work with you. And so from a business structure perspective, the quickest way to actually build a viable business is to have cash flow. And that means that you need to structure high-end services, okay? And later you can structure like upsells, which could be your six-figure offer, downsells, which could be your course, your passive income course. And that increases the long-term value of your clients and actually makes your return on investment, say on advertising, higher. So yes, if anyone has any questions, please put them in the comments. I'm here for just another minute, and I'm just looking at here if there was something else that I wanted to say to you today. I think like the main thing, for those of you who are not doing this yet, I know you're thinking about it, or maybe you already have a business, but you're just working organic structures. So meaning you're just posting on social media and maybe doing some videos, and you want to be making more offers, and you want to be actually profitable in this business, and you want to get over this limiting belief that says it's not possible for you, because it's totally possible for you. I promise you that. You just need smart guidance on how to do it, on how to differentiate yourself, on how to come up with your unique opportunity, and then how to make offers in a way that people will understand the value of what you do. And all of this while staying near yourself, because we're really committed to building businesses that allow women to stay in their feminine, right? And they can nurture their men and their children and their family and themselves. That's really, really, really important. So yeah, the main thing I think I want to say is, if you're just at the beginning, really just go in and assess where it is that you're holding yourself back. And especially if you're just doing organic strategies, it could be the next layer of this is your visibility, and really getting out there and maybe doing some automation. Lots of stuff, especially early childhood stuff, comes up around being visible and really, letting people see you as the expert. And there's a way in which you can really do that deep healing within, and work with it, and not let it kind of hold you back month after month after month. Like, that's really, really important to start doing that work, because the world really needs your voice. Like, you came here for this. If you have this growing desire in you, I spoke with a woman last night who just joined our High Ticket Empress Business Accelerator, and she's just beginning after, being a mom for 20 years. And, she's like, do you think that I can do this? And I'm like, Of course you can, really, like, if you have the desire of your heart, that's what God intended for you. I mean, it's not like messed up. Like, it's like if this is something that's in you and you want to give your gift and you have a truth to share and you want to help people and you know that you can, then you're meant for it. And so we just got to like give you the structures and the strategies so you can make it profitable and you can make it. I wouldn't say that it's easy, right? It will stretch you, but we can make it simple, which is like we have a strategy and we have a step-by-step system and we make it easy for you to do this so that you can heal the inner wounds and then go out and like, implement strategies that work online. This is a growing industry. Like, don't be mistaken. You can make millions upon millions giving your gifts in the world. And so why not? This is a very special time that we're here on the planet. So anyway, hope this inspired you today. If you need support, if you want support, feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a DM, you can comment here and I'll check back later, and have a great weekend.